Mark and Will, yeah, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of Bird Eye View. Of course, you got your favorite guys of the most, Mark, Will, and Bump. What's going on, people?
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, fellas?
Shit, duo, take two. Let's get it.
Right.
Let's get it. For real, for real.
All right, people, let's go ahead and jump. Let's jump right into it. Louisville Cardinals today, men's basketball beat Notre Dame 69-57.
Woo!
How y'all feel about this win today, fellas?
I'm gonna take it. I mean, I didn't think we looked too bad today. I mean, considering circumstances and who all we had out. You know what I'm saying? One of our starters being out. I mean, but the thing about it is, Notre Dame plays the same exact style of ball we do. That slow, monotonous style of ball. So I feel that I knew coming in we was gonna have a chance to go ahead and beat them today.
Yeah, I have to agree. Basically, effort. When you play with effort, good things happen. You may not always win, but being that Notre Dame is going to spread you out, shoot threes, that they have one guy who can really go around you, so they kind of played it on hand. Like you said, Bump. The great thing is that David didn't play and was able to still win this game.
Right.
Out of that, so that was impressive on that one. I got kind of nervous because a lot of these games that we win, we kind of let people back into it.
Yeah, that's been our forte the whole year.
Whole year. So I'm glad to see that they kind of kept it with that. Kudos to them. I'm still bothered with how you have a roster and lose David. I understand that Nickelberry didn't play, and Nickelberry has not risen to the occasion yet. As
Right.
they comp two guard. We know he's a prolific scorer. He was a prolific scorer in North Carolina high school.
Right.
I'm still because when you look at the lineup, we only had one guard out there.
But let me say something with that. Let me say something with that real quick. And this is something me and Dave talked about during the game. If you notice with David being out today, we had better ball movement.
Great, yeah, had to.
And I'm telling you this is what I noticed. I like Sam Williamson at the two because it's more ball movement. When Johnson is in there, we get battered down with him dribbling the ball a whole lot, with him and Carly dribbling the ball a whole lot. And it's not so much as much movement as it was today. With him being out, I thought that we, the players found their spots better. With Sam Williamson playing the two,
well,
he's not as ball dominant as Johnson is, and the ball moves better.
Well, we say he played it two, but he really probably played it three. I think who played it two was Davis, and that's my concern is that
right.
Davis, young buck, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's still, he's solid, but I'm like, you should be able to have a guard to play, and
right.
not another point guard because basically we play two point guards, like two people who are ball dominant. So what you said is correct. You're absolutely correct. What I'm saying is like, give me a shooter. Somebody else can rock and roll because if I'm a team, I am gonna play a boxing one. I am gonna slow that shit down. The great thing is that we do have a Sam Williamson that the mid range game is his shit, point blank. But
I told you at the beginning of the year, else his game.
That's it. That's what he does. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks good around that paint, man. That's what I'm saying. I thought the whole year him drifting on, but see with Johnson in the game, he drifts on that 3-point line.
Yeah.
But today he was
Okay.
finding his spot, saying, within the free throw line, whatever. Which we know Notre Dame is not the most defensive team that we gonna face all year. They're not the biggest team, so that's a good like. As bad as the matchup as North Carolina was for us, Notre Dame was a great matchup for us today
Great.
because they don't hit the boards. You know what I'm saying? They perimeter oriented, and you know what I'm saying. And they can we match up well with them. So
I think what's
you
concerning
know,
and when we talking about guys, we talking about the matchup and everything. You guys know that. I think what's concerning to me is, and we go back with the North Carolina real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, 19 days layoff, we understand that's a messed up,
right.
but North Carolina don't play D.
No, they don't. They never been known for
They
playing
don't
D.
play D.
They don't play D. But yet still, I'm still waiting for our offense identity. What are we running out there? What is the offensive scheme that we, you know what I'm saying, that we play on? It's been 3 years
Hey,
with
what?
Mac, and I'm not
Hey,
dogging Mac out,
no,
but I'm
hey,
still trying to find
bump,
out
bump.
what's up.
What's that emoji?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Exactly, man. What is our identity on offense? What you know what I'm saying? What are we known for on offense?
So,
Which I know Rick, he had to weave out top or whatever, but Rick compensated with defense.
yeah.
You know, on the defensive end, we was gonna score points off of steal, playing, you know what I'm saying, playing the passing lane, scoring in transition. But when you got a team like we do, that points are hard to come by, and we don't play that style of defense, that's why it's always a slugfest with us. Or when we get behind, like we said early in the year, when we get behind, it's hard for us to get back into games because we don't play that style of defense.
You know what? The thing about it is, bump is he actually with this high pick and roll action is what Rick did. The
Yeah,
difference is in the corners, Rick had some shooters.
right.
We ain't got that. You know what I'm saying? And then
No,
if you wanted to dump it down, I mean, thank goodness. I mean, granted, Malik is not back, but it's a threat now. Once he gets
exactly,
positioning,
exactly.
it's a threat.
He's capable of scoring down low,
Yeah.
and see, a good defense sometimes compensates for a weak offense.
Thank you. No, you.
And when you don't
Yeah.
play defense on that level, and you struggle in a half court game, and you don't never push the ball, it's gonna be a battle every game, even against the lesser teams that you should be busted. A typical Louisville team would have beat this Notre Dame team by 30.
At least 20 something. I agree with you. I agree with
Exactly.
you. No, I agree with you.
Right. Right. A old Louisville team would have killed this Notre Dame team.
You know,
But you know what I'm saying? You scrunched out a win by 11, 12, 13 points today, which is good for us.
yeah. Yeah.
But well, I
But
think Louisville fans, we so used to being spoiled by, you know what I'm saying? That's one good thing about the past teams. Some of them, when we played lesser teams, we knew we was gonna bust them.
you know what though, bro? And I kick it right here. I think as we talk about identity, the
Hmm.
University of Louisville, as far as our offense, I think the coach need to have an identity. See what the hell's going on. I don't think he knows what he wants to do, bro. Because you can't have some talent offense, but I mean, granted that this is not the most talented Louisville team. We understand that, but this is it's a
Right.
talent on this team. But you still cannot like be missing in positions. Uh,
Right.
then also, I'm going to hit on this real quick. I've never seen a team miss so many crips in my life.
Withers.
3 in a row, and you kept going to them.
Oh my God.
I mean, why wouldn't you say, okay, you know what? I blew that. Okay, look, you do this. Oh, the ball's wet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dunk the ball. Dog, you
And
can
you know
jump out
what?
the gym.
Every Louisville website I went to today during the game said the same thing. Why does he keep losing the ball going up, or you know what I'm saying? It's just not being aggressive. So all they can do is foul you.
And you're playing in a position. Hold on. And you playing in a position that now that's what you're supposed to be.
Right. Exactly. You play your natural
A
position.
stretch
Yeah.
four that can eat. And you, come on, bro.
Yeah, he got to do better than that, man.
Uh,
It's every game with him. It's every game he's losing and missing free crips
and
around the
losing it.
basket.
Look. That's what I do, Bump. Hold on. Let me switch it down a little bit. I got my new toy, so I have to do my Indies thing. Uh, with us, we need to come back in the back of the room real quick because pick up on Al 7 because dog, you dropped a lot of shit. Dog, he
He
had
did
6 points in a row that he should have hit, bro. 6 in a
exactly.
row, man. I just don't get that, man. And I'm looking at it like, dog, what's your problem? You ain't got to go against big men really unless y'all do that Smith.
No,
I understand that, but you need to exploit them, and he just going up too soft, man. I just don't get that for the life of me. And
I
really,
would love to see one of their practices, man. Just so you know what I'm saying.
we
How
we gonna get credentials, man. You got one
man,
coming.
we gonna need it. We gonna have to go in there and check him out, man. See
We
what's
might
going
get
on,
kicked out. We might get
man.
kicked out.
And we probably would.
We gonna get kicked
I don't know
out.
if you heard it one time. One time during the game, he missed a layup. Somebody in the crowd hollered, "Dunk the ball!"
I heard, yeah, that's why.
Did
Hey,
you?
that's why I text you. I said, man, somebody yelled that. Dunk the,
Right,
and it should have been a teammate.
right. Yeah, should have been.
Dunk the damn ball. What we
Yeah,
doing here? We know
right.
Malik ain't got his legs, so he ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Malik is probably about 2 to 3 games until he try to get his sea legs. Do what he got
exactly.
to do.
But
But
he do look
Withers,
better than he did last game. Because last
yeah,
game
he did look better. No,
yeah,
you're
he looked
right.
better. He still winning out there, but at least
Yeah,
he's
he
making
looked
that
better.
happen.
He looked better.
Yeah.
But my thing is this. Hold on, real quick before Mark hit up with some of these stats and stuff like this. David Johnson, I didn't know because I had to make a run and had to get my game juice before watch the game and shit.
Right.
But until Bump told me, I didn't know that David Johnson was out because of COVID-19 protocol.
Yeah.
I
During the game, though, they try to say it was just an illness. It didn't have nothing to do with it during the game. So, I mean, I'm just saying that's what they
no,
say.
you're fine.
Right.
It ain't for you. That's for them.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Because people gonna start questioning, man, what are these kids doing on campus? That's you know,
What we talked about? You remember the last time we had Lawan, our brother, we had our brother on there. We said, hey, basically, y'all need to lock everything down. Shut it down.
exactly.
Shut it down because if I hope he was ill. I don't wish illness on nobody. But if it's a COVID-19 protocol thing, so my thing is, so if that's the case, you came in town and got exposed again. Like, what are you
Right,
doing? Where are you at?
Right.
right.
Dude, Louisville has missed 18 days, 19 days. They have missed a month practice. That's why we seeing this shit look raggedy.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. They done lost a month. Everybody
Yeah.
else is like, okay, we going around the corner. We getting ready for March ball or whatever. Louisville's in disarray because shit, they still going through this shit.
Yeah.
Whose fault is that?
That's got to be the head coach. You got to put that on the
Yes,
head coach.
sir.
I mean, y'all got to sleep in this gym because I know they doing school probably through you know what I'm saying, the computer
Virtual?
learning thing or whatever,
Yeah,
virtual learning.
yeah.
So man, if we got to keep y'all in this gym at least through March, that's what we gonna do because it's
Absolutely
being too
right.
excessive right now, man. It's being too excessive, and we losing out too much.
Man, they in a dorm right now. I know they got another one getting built, but they in a dorm that's basically a basketball dorm.
Right.
With a
Mm-hmm.
few other outsides, if they're there, they probably ain't even there. You can't lock shit down. I mean,
Yeah. But at the
that's
same time,
boggling to me.
we was 19 and 20, 21 years old at one time. They gonna sneak off and do their thing. You know what I mean?
That's true,
So you know what I'm
but
saying? I
you know
understand
what the
that, but man,
difference is, Bump? You
what's that?
they have a chance to make millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
That's a big
Right.
difference. But also, what's up with the coach?
Yeah. He had it.
Coach had a tape. Coach had a tape of him partying.
Ah,
Right.
no.
Had to call down Alexa and apologize, man.
I would not.
No.
I would not have done that. I would not apologize for that shit. I would not even apologize for that
You know
bullshit.
what, man? No, I wouldn't. Like I told y'all during the text, as many shots as they taken at us through the years, you know, all this fur and love and war. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, hey, we threw a bomb your way this time.
Thank you. Do you think? Hey, do y'all think Vince made him apologize?
I believe so.
Hmm.
You think y'all think
Well,
I
that
believe
had the
so, man,
record?
because I mean, has Cal ever called and apologized at all the shots he's taking at us?
Shit.
Said little
right.
players couldn't read and you know what I'm saying, didn't read when you know what I'm saying they asked Kenny Payne if he read this book and Kenny Payne said, nah, he told Cal. Cal's like, well, I know little guys don't read anyway. You remember that?
That's
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. So, but I'm saying
that's
Man,
messed up.
Cal ain't gonna Cal ain't gonna pause out for shit.
no,
I,
no. That's why I say take that, man. Go ahead. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Eat
hey,
that, man.
I
Go
swear,
ahead and
that
blame him.
Vince. I really hope that Vince did not come to him like, hey, you know what, you? Because I'll be like, man, you gotta get out of here with that bullshit.
Yeah, it's a rivalry, man. That's all it does is
Really.
intensify the rivalry.
What you need to do is go to Wood and tell him to holler his friend
Yeah,
because his friend's probably really a BBN.
you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they said Kenny Payne came out and said, well, he sent that to me as a joke, and you know,
Yeah, okay.
you know, we all know Worldwide West was getting those players for UK, man.
But look, but hold on. And you know who his buddy is? His buddy's Kenny Payne.
Yeah.
He
Well,
was
I
here
don't
with
know if y'all look.
Louisville.
I was watching. You know, I'm home during the day now, so I was watching
Yeah.
Stephen A. Now I don't know if y'all caught this, but they was talking about it. Have Spike Lee on
First of all, hold
TV one
on.
day.
First of all, please never mention that dude's name on this show, please, because I
Okay.
can't stand him.
Well, they had a show. I was watching the show, and one of the hosts said, "Man, he said they was talking about Brooklyn and the Knicks. They had Spike Lee on, and Spike was like, well, man, we should have got the big three here in New York instead of going to Brooklyn." And my man said, the other host said, well, if Kenny Payne and Worldwide West would have been in New York at that time, all three of them boys would have been here in New York. So what's that telling you?
Now he runs the shit.
Yeah, he does.
And the crazy thing is this: World West came from Jersey with Milton all them.
With Milton Billy Thompson back in the day.
Yeah, and
Yeah. And
he was here at games with them. So it's like, dude, that's how Kenny and all them know each other. So yeah,
hey, he grew up with Milton now. He was a shoe salesman.
thank you.
That's a whole nother
Bro.
show, but he was on the court when we won in '86 with Milton
Yes,
Billy.
yes, dude,
Yeah.
that's how serious it is. So it's
And
like,
people don't understand, man. That's how Kenny Payne got at Oregon through Nike and Worldwide West,
stop it.
and how he ended up in UK.
Come on now, come on now.
Yeah,
That's
but
how
they
he.
not ready for. They
Hold on,
not
hold
ready
on,
for that
hold
kind.
on, hold on. That's how he was able to stay at Philly. That's how he
Exactly.
got to Philly playing
And
ball.
if people don't know who Worldwide West is, if
Most
you go back
powerful
and
dude.
look at the brawl up in Indianapolis when Detroit
Mm-hmm.
and Indianapolis had the brawl, he was the one that was escorting Ron Artest
Yeah.
out of the gym when people was throwing stuff on his head up at the Palace in Detroit. I'm sorry, it happened in Detroit.
Yep.
When people was throwing stuff at Ron Artest leaving the building, that was him sheltering him walking out. That's who Worldwide West is.
Yeah.
So he's connected, man. He's been at Super Bowls. If you look him
Dude.
up or Google him, it's gonna tell you he's the most powerful man in sports, but don't nobody know what he does.
And he is. He is the most
Right.
powerful.
Yeah.
He's the most powerful. And why you think that Cal was able to do whatever and whatever he wants to? So like, and he was Lou's backyard, but then in him
Yeah.
like whatever, and then Rick. But it's like this dude right here is the most powerful man in basketball.
Yeah.
Point
Yeah.
blank. And
Yeah.
now,
That's
where's he
how
at
Bill
now? Where's
Murray got
getting
on
it?
the bench.
Hey, Bump, where's he at now? Is he at the Knicks now?
Who's that? West.
Yeah.
Well, he don't work for no certain organization. He's really what he is. He works for Nike, I think.
Yeah, but I thought that somebody hired him as a consultant or something.
No, I don't think he's consulting nowhere. I think
Where's Kenny at? Where's Kenny at?
Kenny's at New York. He's on the bench in New York.
Yeah. So we understand what's going to happen now.
And right, and it started with Milt on. People forget Milt was on that bench with Cal in Memphis.
Yeah, but he wanted his
How you
son.
think he wanted his son, but you know what I'm saying. You know who
And he wanted his
godfather is, don't you?
Well, he wanted his Rod Strickland, and he wanted his connection also. So I mean,
Right, and Milt and Worldwide West are partners.
that's how he came. was with Milt and Billy in New Jersey.
Exactly.
Camden. It's a Camden
Right.
connection.
Yeah. Yeah. Candy connection.
Yeah.
But look, let's get back on the field, man. We going off target, man.
Oh, first of all, wait a minute. Bird's eye view is all about the view. And we just broke down going down or what's been going down, bro. Yeah, we good. But let's get back to the
Right.
current game, like you said. Mark, go
Right.
get these stats for us, brother.
Got you. Withers had 12 and 13. Davis had 11, 4 and 3. You had Samuels with 12 and 8. Malik was 6 and 10. Carleek had 18, 4 and 4. And you had Q on the bench with 10 and 5.
Productive. Really productive. I mean, that right there, man.
Yeah.
You know what's concerning to me? I ain't gonna say concerning. First of all, I read. Malik was basically was had his interview and everything, and that somebody was saying they didn't think that they didn't think that that shit going off, bro. It's
You
crazy.
breaking up, Wood?
Can you hear me? Can you
I
hear
can't
me?
now.
I can hear you.
All right. So basically, Malik, they was talking about they didn't think that he was going to come back because he's talking about basically the way he sounded and everything.
Hmm.
Malik, oh boy, Midland, all you need to come back for next year, big time. I'm sorry, Midland. That's what's getting me right now because I understand his is mental now. His is really
It
mental.
gotta be. It's gotta be, man, because he hasn't done nothing the whole year since he's been back from the injury. And I know he's most supposed to be a capable scorer, so I'm still waiting for that breakout game for him.
He cannot trust his shit right now because I'm looking at it like every time he's out there, I'm like, okay, when I watched him at San Francisco, I saw a couple of games. I always watch when Gonzaga plays them. I have played him,
Right.
and they called him a couple times. He was explosive. He can shoot threes. He can do all this shit. I'm not seeing nothing. I mean, granted, like I said, his knee, Medesma and all this, but I'm like, I don't see anybody on this team except for Carlik Jones that should be like, hey man, I'm out of here, really. But
Yeah, he's about the only one.
when they said that Malik was even talking about, they thought that the way he was sounding, and you sounding is totally different. But they were talking about he was like basically like he's out of there. But I'm like Malik, now you injury prone. You if you go, it's because you're 24 or 23.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He's gonna go
But
because of the age.
but you're not going anywhere.
Right.
I mean,
Now, overseas,
yeah, for a little bit,
yeah,
for a little bit, and then,
he
and
probably can
then
make a
go ahead.
he probably can make a living overseas, I think.
If he's 100% healthy,
Right, right.
if he's healthy, because my whole thing is that we're still waiting. See, in selfish reason, you want him to come back because you know what I'm saying. You know he'd be good, but it's like who you got. I mean, Gabe is a project player, which he should have been
Yeah.
playing a lot more. And Gahan, we still trying to see if he's still an average rover or not. Uh, I don't know, bro. We stuck in some shit. Now
Yeah.
this right here was nice. That was cool. We still can't get the legs, but like the people who are supposed to lead us, only guy who's really who's doing his thing is Carly Jones.
Thank God for him. We say it every game, man. Could you imagine our
Yeah.
season without him? Could
Shit,
you imagine our season without him?
my gosh. No, I couldn't. I couldn't. It'd be
No.
a mess.
No. Yeah, he saved our season this year, truly, man. Truly.
Yeah, and you know what the scary thing is? So let's look at this real quick. Carly gone, right?
Right.
David might be gone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Malik might be gone.
Right.
Now you're bringing in uh, L whatever. You bringing in like the JUCO dude, L whatever his name is, and Bobby Pettifor whatever like that, who's a point guard. But that don't mean they gonna transfer over to this shit. What's this gonna
Exactly.
look like, man? Because
Right.
I'm hope
I'm not confident in this sophomore class.
at all. How can you be? How can you be? I mean, you got Nickelberry, you got Adion that hasn't seen the floor maybe 5 minutes this year. And you know what I'm saying? Who else you got as a sophomore?
Q,
You got Sam Williams, he's starting the ball. To live up to his
he'll be the
potential.
only one. He'll be the only one
Yeah, he
in
be
that
the only
group.
one. So you gonna have him carrying you next year for real. You got Davis who's out here on the perimeter shooting threes, who should be on the inside banging.
But you know what though, bro? You know the problem with that, and I love his hustle. And I think that he could be great assets to the team. Dude's a tweener.
He is. He
He,
is. He,
you gotta think like. Don't get me wrong. We understand that we done had tweeners. Dwayne Sutton, but Dwayne Sutton was a warrior. He'll rebound his ass off.
yeah.
He get in that corner, hit them threes. He played his defense like a mother. I mean, and don't get me wrong. This dude's a true freshman. Hopefully he can
Right.
get there. Hopefully he can find his role in there. But like you saying, you shoot too many threes. You know, when you got to switch off and got a little guard, take his on the post and all that kind of stuff. So that, and then also Withers, like what
Yeah.
Withers is the X factor because it's like if you don't have a center, we know he gonna stick his ass to the center, and he does not need to play center.
No, he don't, man. But you know what? That's your coach is not running no set offense. I mean, we need some defined roles. What let these kids know what their roles are. This is what I need you to concentrate on every game. One game you inside, then the next game the kids out on the perimeter shooting threes. I mean, how can you get any consistency with that, man?
Right? Hey,
So
check us out. Check us out. We got a Louisville Mill High champion watching the show, Chris Porter, Mr.
Super
K
B's on
State,
there.
Mr. Louisville. Yeah, he's watching the show. What's up? What's up, Chris? What's going on, baby boy? Uh, legend in the game. What's going on?
Yeah,
We definitely gonna have you on the show to talk about all the shit, the spills, and all this kind of stuff. But nah, bro, that's concerning to me because even though Rick wasn't an angel, we understand that, and you know we from the era. Well, Bump and I is from the era from Denny. Mark is more from the era from Rick. Uh, but you knew that you had the cavalry coming.
right.
I don't know what the hell is.
No,
I don't know what's going down, bro.
yeah.
That's
That
what
recruit.
that scares me, man. For real, for as a Louisville fan.
Yeah.
Now you know what? You only so long you gonna get to use the excuse of this investigation. You know,
Yeah,
you got to bring some kids in here, man, with some talent.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And see, that's the key. And I hate to even call these cats out because my thing is this: when I'm looking at Pegues is supposed to be like the big man extraordinaire developer, but you can't have this dude. This dude blew 3 Crips in a row.
Yeah,
Whippers. The hell is that? Because my
yeah.
thing is this: you fight through contact. Do your daddy played? Your daddy played overseas. I mean, I'm sure he was like, "Hey, like, what we talking about? Is it because he's caught in between? He don't know what he need to be doing? Still, and that's an excuse because I know as an ex football player, I'm gonna try to dunk on you anyway. I mean, the mentality is different.
Right.
I don't get that.
We shy away from contact. He don't look for it, man. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to get a 3-point play or whatever, they'll go away from the contact.
So do y'all? Let me ask you guys this: do y'all think
And
that
he might not have that mentality like that neither, bro.
He don't.
he
He
don't?
don't.
I mean, it's obvious. You're right. You're right, Mark. It's obvious. Let me ask you guys this: so if you were scouting Louisville, and I ain't talking about scouting as far as Carlik Jones, we understand, but that's the dude. That's the head of the snake you take out. Would you deem them as a soft ass team that you just beat up, or do you think like because it's almost twofold? Because on the way on the offense is like, but on the defense they supposed to be hard nosed. So how you have split personality? Because if you're like hard nosed defense, that means on offense you may not be a great scoring offense, but you're gonna go hard no matter what. What
You
is
know
the
what?
disconnect on this whole shit?
If I'm a coach scout in Louisville, I'm gonna tell my team two things. get a lead on them because they can't come back to sell the ball they play, and
Uh-huh.
go to the boards for it. You know what I'm saying? Be physical with them because we're not no physical team
at all.
at all.
Bump,
So
you
you know what I'm
hit
saying?
it.
You get a if you get a lead on Louisville, it's gonna be hard for them to fight back because they don't press, they don't pressure the ball. You know what I'm saying? They can't shoot for real. And
So,
so, you know what I'm saying? And go to the boys that can't rebound great. I would just put on the tape of North Carolina how physical they was with us. And you know what I'm saying? It got the lead and we just gave up.
but y'all know what the crazy thing on this is with the North Carolina. There's only probably another one or two teams like that. They're
Yeah.
unicorns.
FSU is
Gonzaga,
another one.
they're
Florida State's
unicorn.
another one.
Yeah,
Right.
well, they're more of athletic all across the board.
Right.
They they are facing the same shit that the U of L women face against them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like both
Right.
teams have Florida State that got that number. Point
Yeah.
blank.
Athletic. Yeah. Athletic
Athletic,
team.
physical, like you saying, all that shit. That's the whole thing. My thing is like, okay, there's only a couple of teams out there that's built like North Carolina that's gonna beat your ass up. And really, I'm gonna tell you what, uh, it ain't even Virginia, nobody like it. Virginia's defense, they got one tall, skinny dude who's seven
Yeah.
seven. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you go against like a Big Ten team that in the tournament is gonna
Physical.
smash
Yeah.
mouth
Physical
your
team.
ass to
Right.
death, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose.
Yeah.
You don't have that. But the crazy thing is this, and I keep on going back to this, and I know people probably get tired. When I watched Xavier with him last year and the years before, dude, they was grimy and physical. How you
Yeah.
come over and don't get them fit? Don't get me wrong. I understand we need top notch players, and I'm not saying they're not because they became. But how you not get that Grammy dude? I don't understand it. The grimiest dude that you may have on the team is probably Davis, who's a freshman
Yeah.
Mhm.
to find his way. But no, I mean everybody else is like, okay,
And you know what I can't understand about Mac is the best game we played last year was against Duke, to where we was getting steals and pushing the ball up court, and I think we scored like the highest total for the whole year against Duke at game last year. And you just seen the fast paced play,
yeah,
the kids got out. But
yeah,
if I'm a kid watching Louisville now and you recruiting me, and I'm watching this slow, boring ass ball that we play, I don't want to go there.
you're right.
Kids don't want to play in no half court set, man.
But you, hey B, check this out, and see that's why I always go back to Xavier. They average 80 something points a game. Man. How you like this? How you just say fuck it? I'm going to
Right.
Louisville, and I mean, are you like you said? Are you constantly using like basically because it's probation shit? And so I
That's
got
what they,
like 3 to 4 or 5 years to like do whatever.
that's why I think he got a pass, man, because that's what he's probably telling the people. I can't get these kids because you know what I'm saying. Rick Pitino done screwed us over for the last year. Is what he's saying.
Yeah,
So you know what
oh
I'm
man.
saying. He's gonna have that pass the word once this investigation's over with. Now once it's over with, you know what I'm saying. Then you got to pay the piper, man. What's going on? If we out here losing games by 45 and 30, people gonna start
Mhm.
asking questions. Right now they can't ask him because he can say, well, hell, we can't get no kids in here because of the investigation.
Yeah, but everybody else can. It's on their game.
Right,
No, no,
exactly.
no, you're right. I'm agreeing with you, point blank. You know what I'm saying, and that's what's disturbing to me because we're gonna have to, and we said it 2, 3, 4 shows ago. We're gonna have to start holding that dude accountable
Yeah,
Mhm.
for real, for real. Like you said, Notre Dame that fit our style. That fit our style. We was able to do that.
right.
So now you got. Hold on, real quick. We have we have Duke on Saturday,
Mm.
and Duke is like humming.
Dude's playing some
See,
good ball right
they
now.
humming. They humming. See,
Mhm.
Right.
because they've been playing. Because you sit here, and and it could be the managers, it could be whatever. But and I can't, and I want to say that basically you've been loose with the rules, and I can't say that because that's negligence on my behalf. But if you have been, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because no one in college, not everybody else done had breaks. We understand that. Dude, we done missed the whole dang month.
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
with a
Yeah.
young team with new players, and everybody else done passed us because they hitting their stride, man. They practice, they do whatever. Louisville,
And
come on, what
and
they
Duke is doing that, man, without their best player. He opted out. So,
Right.
so they don't win on a 3 or 4 game winning streak without their best player.
everybody, bro, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody has got that shit, and that's what's disturbing to me. It's like, what we doing here, man? What's going on? And so, like I said, 3 or 4 shows ago, this tirade. I don't know if you made a dude apologize for that Cal comment, but I hope you make him talk about what's going on in the program. Period.
Right.
Because the Louisville fans, see, that's something about it. Louisville fans is knowledgeable. We've
Exactly.
been through it. We've seen all this shit. Ain't nothing
Yeah.
new to us, except for the young bucks, and a lot of the young bucks is going to Kentucky. I like Kentucky because of the colors and what they NBA type shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, as far as old heads and shit, no, ain't nobody happy with this shit because it's
Nah.
like this ain't Louisville ball, man. What we doing? We make too much money as a university on basketball. We sell too much gear. We do all kinds of shit. We demand greatness of coaches.
Yeah, you
Because
can't you can't fool a Louisville fan.
you
You
getting
can't
paid.
fool it too long.
You getting paid. All right, let me go and kick it this way. I'm gonna start with you, Mark, because I know Bump and I've been chopping it up. Who's the player of the game for you, brother?
Player of the game. Going with Carly.
Carly Jones in the house.
Going with Carly Jones.
Yeah.
Who you got, Bump?
I'm going with Sam Williamson, man. He played an all around game today.
You know he's this is for you and Renee. You know he's Wayne Blackshear reincarnated.
I know, man. I know. Don't hey, Renee will fight you over here, man. Renee will fight
Oh
you
no,
over here.
you Renee and I was Wayne Blackshear guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
To
y'all
me,
boy, man.
yeah. To me, I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna go with Williams. I'm gonna go with Malik just because that 10 rebounds, man, 6, and we know he's not 100%. And he
Right.
Mm-hmm.
get to do this shit, and he ain't 100%. Oh, that's
Your second game
love.
back, that's a lot.
Lot for him, for
Yeah.
real.
Yes, sir.
So blocking out all the kind of shit. Who's the Mark? Who's the defensive player of the game for you, bro?
Defensive player.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go with Withers because I like him 13 rebounds he grabbed. Even though we know he ain't that physical, them 13 rebounds is a lot.
Big time.
Yeah.
Double double. He had a double double. Who you got, Bone?
Yeah.
I'm you know what I'm saying? It's hard to pick a defensive player because the defensive style we play, you don't see people
Mm-hmm.
getting steals or blocking, so we don't have a shot blocker. So
Yep.
you have to go with a kid like Wes. I'm not just because it's 13 rebounds. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? It's effort. So I'm not gonna give no
Mm-hmm.
defense. I'm gonna go with Weather's defensive player of the game. But it's hard to pick a defensive player for this team because the style of defense we play.
Yeah, it's
Right.
something and all that kind of shit. To me,
Right.
I'm gonna go with Sam. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Sam. Just because the 12-8, he was active. And it was easy for me to go with Withers or even Malik. But I go with
Right.
Sam because the thing about it is, I think a lot of Sam's problem is his confidence.
Right.
You belong, dude. You should be demanding that you're the best player on the court. Period.
Yeah.
I
You
don't give
you
a shit
the
about
only
college.
McDonald's is he the only McDonald's All American we got on the squad?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get that. He don't want to go Jersey in practice a couple times, 3 times, whatever. I need to have that confidence, dude. But plus, I'm trying to get out and get to the league. So who's the star of the game? Well, actually, we all know who it is. I ain't gonna. He's the only person to score.
Right.
Q. Solinsky. I mean, for
Yeah.
real, for real. I mean, he had 10 points and all this kind of stuff. Okay, let me get to the nitty gritty.
Did he have 10
Well,
points? That
he
was
had 10.
quiet 10
He
points.
had 10 and 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a great game from him. I just wish that like you can tell with him, and I'm gonna say this real quick. You can tell like you pump faking when you need to be shooting, and you can tell when he
Yeah.
go to the bench. One of the coaches be like, "Hey, bro, you should have shot that." So then he comes in the game, he gets the ball, he shoots the shit. Like, You're a sophomore. Come on, bro. But 10 points is great. But I'm gonna hit you with this bump real quick off the dribble. Uh, give me a positive thing you can take from the game. The positive, because I'm gonna hit you back with a negative, but I'm gonna do the positive shit right now for everybody.
The positive, I think we move the ball better than we have all year.
Mm-hmm.
There's more spacing. You know what I'm saying? There's more movement with the ball. And I don't know because well, go ahead. Yeah, that's my positive. We move the ball. Then my negative's gonna be why we move the ball so good.
What's up, Juan Price? Another Bulldog guy watching. What's up, bro?
What's going on, Juan?
But nah, what you got, Mark?
Like you said earlier, gave a little bit more effort today. A lot better effort today in this game than Saturday's game.
Yes, sir. That's a monster one. That is the monster. To me, bro. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it simple. My thing is this. Y'all know me. Defense wins games. I think you guarded a team that slice out shooters or has a threat to shoot the ball. I think the positive thing, the defense. I didn't see people lost today.
Right.
The North Carolina game, I saw people who quit as far as the effort. I saw they wasn't around people who they should have been. It's not simple. It's not math. North Carolina had one dude who could shoot and had everybody inside. But this game, everybody was on it. Hands was up. They broke down. They was moving their ass. They was doing everything.
There's better effort, most definitely.
Effort was done, like Mark said, and the defense did that. So, Bump, what is one thing you would like to see the team work on, improve on?
Work on. Uh, I mean, maintaining the consistency of moving the ball. And that's why I was gonna say my negative's gonna be, man. I hate that we played better. I think without David,
Hey, hold on.
the ball.
I try to twist it a little bit, not to.
Right.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
I don't want to throw him up under the bus. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just that him and Jones in there together, they so ball dominant that we lose that movement.
I love it though. That right there. People don't realize that like both of them cats are combo guards. They're not true
Exactly.
point, and they want the ball in their hand. And so if and they pass to each other.
Exactly. They look for each other. Nobody touches the ball but them.
And then all of a sudden, if they get to the hole, they might dish it to you, whatever. But if they dish it, like if Carly is dribbling for 20 seconds or 15 seconds, and then he giving it to Davis do 20 more seconds, the shot goes up.
Right.
No, that's a great thing. What do you think, Mark? What's going on?
Me personally, I still think it's the defense. I still think that we still letting teams come back and get too tight into the game. Yeah, we got lucky today, won by 12. Notre Dame missed a couple of decent little shots or whatever. They knock them shots down. This is a different game.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah.
We might be talking about all kinds of negative stuff about this game if they knock down some of them open shots or whatever that they missed. But hey, it is what it is. You got it.
You're right. To me, as far as things I'd like to see improved, or that I would have to go with. I think when you add new players and stuff like that, or people ain't playing, the rotation, and also your role. When I see Davis out there trying to shoot threes constantly, I have no problem with Sam doing it because I think Sam really is. I like his mid-range game, but I think he also has enough form to do that. JJ out there throwing him up. I think I'm gonna hit. You know what? Y'all know me. I ain't scared of shit. To me, I'd like to see the coaching improve.
See, coaches, what now?
Improve the coaching. Improve.
Yeah. We been saying that all year.
Because my thing is this: when I say that the rotation, when I see that other people's out of position and all this shit, that's not their fault.
Right.
Who's the leader?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, and I ain't talking no tape. I ain't talking about no tape.
To be desired, man.
Yeah,
he leaves a lot to be desired. So, I mean, and the thing is, we've been spoiled over the years. So we so used to certain type of ball that you know what I'm saying. Somebody else
I
comes
got a
in like
bonus.
Mac.
I got a bonus question for y'all, and this
Go
is
ahead, go ahead.
everybody who's watching. And then we got some of my brothers. What's up, Chris Kanye? The male Bulldogs is out here watching this shit. Check this out.
What's up, Craig?
Hey, check this out. This is a bonus question for everybody. Everybody who's watching and all this kind of shit for all of us too. Do y'all think that Vince Tyree just took Jurich's book, black book, and saw that Chris Mack was the best available for him? And he ran with it, and so what he saw in front of him, he went with it instead of like doing a big search. Because I
I
have
think he
questions
went.
on this.
I think he went for was safe. Mac was safe at the time. He was up and coming coach. He was young. You know what I'm saying? His wife was from the area. So I think he
Oh,
was safe. And plus, a lot of coaches wasn't knocking down the door to get the job at the time. You know what I'm saying? Because we was in some hot water at the time. So I think he went for what was safe at the time. And you know what I'm saying? And got the first thing available because that
but
was too quick.
my thing is this though.
Yeah, I agree with you, Bob.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying though, do you think he used Jurich's playbook? Because
You asking me, do I think if Rick was gone, would Jurich have hired Mike?
yeah, basically.
I don't know. I think Jurich, he was a little more.
Because hold on. Because the rumor was that for a minute though, when all this shit happened with Rick and different shit before the big boom, they was looking at Chris Mack and all and Jay Wright ain't going nowhere. He's happy. He don't want championship stuff like that. So what I'm
Right.
thinking is like being privy as far as being on the board and different shit. Do you think basically he went? Yeah, he went with like what you're saying with the safe bet, but I'm saying like, do you think he went with Jurich's game plan?
Probably did. Probably did. I don't know how much Jurich was you know what I'm saying favored Mac, which we have been hearing his name out there at the time. So I think he went for the first thing that was safe. I mean, I just think he went for the whether he not or not he used Jurich's playbook or whatever. As you know what I'm saying, that's
Because
water under the
my thing, hold on, Mark. I'm sorry. Any smart coach knows that as long as University of Louisville is under watch, you got years. You ain't got to worry about that shit. And you got to
right.
understand that like once you get through that and weather the storm, you gonna get paid. You gonna be like a king.
Yeah.
Your royalty. My thing is that. So yeah, it is hard, and I'm going with what you said. It is hard. I understand that you're right, but I think that like I would love to see the list.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I
What you
mean,
think,
you
Mark?
had him and you had what's the boy down in Texas? The young
Uh,
brother.
damn, the dude who now grew his hair back. Damn, Shaka.
Yeah, you had Shaka Smart down there. I think he was on the list for a second. Then, Kenny Payne's name was being brought up.
And that was,
I think
Kenny Payne was strictly from ex players.
yeah, that's what that was from ex players. Because I don't think at the time he had been on the bench for some years, and I don't think.
But I'm gonna tell you this: let this shit fall through the crumbles, and then
Mhm.
he been coaching in the NBA. He gonna be number
Yeah,
one on that list.
yeah, he probably would be.
He gonna be-
Long as he bring World Wide West and his connections with him, we good, man. As long as he bring World
Look,
Wide West,
Adidas will be
they get
changing Nike.
exactly change the Nike. What Jay Z said around the world, on the world,
World
going
Wide
around the
West.
world. Yeah,
Yeah,
making a worldwide mess. Let's
yeah,
get West
yeah.
down here, man.
Big time,
Yeah,
baby.
let's
That's
go ahead and
big
hire
time.
Worldwide West in here, man. Bring him on here to coach.
Do it. Hey, you bring Kenny. That's a shoe in.
Yeah,
What you need?
bring
Well,
West on
look,
down, man.
we all gonna have shoe boxes like uh, Ashton Higgins or whatever, dude.
Right.
Everybody gonna be eating for real, for real. What do you think, Mark, on the jury? Not the jury, but
I,
on the tirade thing.
what you said about wanting to see the coaching list, I would love to see that too. Because I
Yeah,
believe, like Bump said, Chris Mack was a safe hire. He
he
was a
was.
very safe hire.
He was.
Yeah, he was. And to me, on that one, As we open it out, you know, the whole shit. I really think that safe because truly, I mean, give me somebody who watched Xavier when he was there. That offense was getting 80 something points. It was
Yeah.
rolling. It was
He
right.
had some nice players down there. He had a couple of NBA players down there.
Yes, yeah, and in the style, he had some enough big men who was physical. Even if he had one big man, the dude was like, "Dude, I'm getting and ones, I'm getting double doubles, I'm
He
that."
had a kid. Matter of fact, that Rick was recruiting before Rick left here. That was down in the state somewhere. That was real nice. That ended up playing guard for him. Then he had the kid from Ballard.
I know
That
you
he,
talking about. I can't think his name, but yeah, he done. Yeah, he
yeah,
had several. Damn, what did I do now? But he had several. But the whole thing is this: like, how you go to a bigger school and this dude's scruples?
yeah.
Like, like, like I said, like, was it a guarantee? Like what you hit on, bump? No, let me do my hands this way. What you hit on, bump? Basically, hey man, did he say, but hey, bump, you got 3 or 4 years, and and then all of a sudden we gonna kick it in? Because I just don't know. Like, for instance, I remember the boy from the guy from Texas Tech. I can't think of his name. He's the head coach there, and
Hmm.
he was at somewhere else, and his name was on the list, and they was like, dude, we played against Texas Tech. They beat the shit out of us last year.
Yeah,
Our offense and defense, as far as the offense, we had enough offensive firepower. But dude is like he has a system. I don't know the system, and that's what's got me on a level like I don't know, bro.
I don't still don't know what we do out there, man. I
What's
know we
up,
play
Ken?
fine
What's
on
up, King?
defense, but I don't know what the hell we do on offense. Still don't after 3 years.
But you know what, Bump? You know, this is the great thing about the show because I always would like to hit a lot of certain things. I do mark like this. And before we wrap it up, because I know how you feel passionate about
Right.
this whole coaching thing and everything else. So I want to let you let all the Card Nation know what kind of coaching style you think we need, bro.
Somebody that plays an up tempo game. So you got to go. Can you see me? I went out.
Hold on, bro. I got you. I got you. I got you.
No.
There you go. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I think man, we need a coach that's in tune with the kids. I mean, kids today, man, they want to play a fast paced game. They want to press, and you know what I'm saying. The stuff that we was doing in the '80s and '90s, that's the kind of ball kids want to play. I mean, who wants? I mean, as fans, we bored watching our own squad play now. I hate seeing a monotonous half court, walk the ball up the court type game. And if I'm a kid in high school and I'm choosing between a Louisville and a Texas Tech that pushes the ball now, who you
Thank you.
think I'm going to?
Hold on. And plays defense. But go ahead.
And plays defense, presses. I mean, that's the type of ball these kids want to play now. So you gotta cater to these kids, man, instead of your system. This is my system, and this is what we gonna do. You got to change.
No, I mean you know, and I know I'm privy to a lot of great conversations that I have with my brother Bump, and also my brother Mark and Lawan and everything else. We always like shoot and do different texts. And at first I was like, man, Bump, you too hard on this dude. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know what I'm saying? I always like, well, Bump, woo. But my whole thing is that I feel you, I understand you, and my thing is when you have athletes, enough athletes to push the tempo, to play defense, it's kind of disturbing to me. So I'm not saying get rid of the guy, but I would love to know what was that conversation like with Vince.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Because how you change your whole style at
right.
Louisville. I just don't get that. Dude, you have more resources.
Yeah.
I deal with resources for a living. I deal with doing all kinds of shit, providing resources. You have more resources at University of Louisville than you do at Xavier. So what is the missing shit? Like how you like? And then as oh, let me tell you something. Look, I'm gonna keep it 100. The thing about it is this: we all on Twitter, we on Facebook, we on social media. We see the same stuff we talking about, except that we got a little flavor, a little flair, little shit that we do. It's the same shit that people's talking about.
Right.
So you think that Vince ain't hearing? And like, dude, what's going down, man? I mean,
Yeah.
that's the problem. We
I
love
would just like to know
kids.
how come he doesn't play a up style tempo type of game. I mean, but you know what my theory is. I think he tries to get so far away from what Rick does, to be compared to Rick's style of ball. Which Crum was doing in the '80s. He was pressing and you know what I'm saying, playing an up tempo type of game back in the '80s. That's just what Louisville fans are used to, and I think he would get a lot less flack from us as the fans that's watching the game if he tried to play the type of ball. Because I think as a city, that's what we're used to.
Yeah, because if you lose,
We used to the high flyers, dunkers, and whatnot. I understand we don't have those type of kids right now, but if we got beat playing Louisville style of ball,
hey man, hey, first of all, I'm gonna cut you out real quick because I understand. I know you probably in the basement. I done been in your basement. That's like
I'm a light.
no. Hold on, because I know that's Don Juan stuff like that. I understand your
Uh-huh.
basement is it can host us down there, the Mark and
Right.
Will show because it's greatness. But the glare that's going off the shit.
Hold up, man. Cause see, I got my choice. Only reason. Let me tell you the team dim it down because I got my choice. I'm gonna choose my
Hey,
kids.
hey, you know I got you. You know I got you.
Right.
You know
Right.
I gotta fuck with you though. But anyway,
Always. Always.
but look. No, I'm gonna hit it real quick before we wrap this up.
Let me turn
Uh,
this one up.
you're absolutely right because my thing is this: the city of Louisville, we tired of all that shit. Like we love winners, we love to do what we gotta do. We understand like with the walk-ons you got that are coming from all these counties, you can get these walk-ons from the city of Louisville, the 502 stand up, support Mark and Will show, do all that kind of shit because we're gonna be your biggest asset. Because my thing is this: 502 got a lot of players that could walk on from the University of Louisville and produce more than these cats that coming from other counties that ain't gonna get a sniff, but it's strictly a resume builder. That's number one. Number two, let's get on the nitty gritty. Uh, I don't want to hear no excuse. You're a proven
Right.
coach. You're a proven coach. You a proven coach. Bring that style here. Yo, you got hired not because of a wife that came from a local school and all this. You got hired because of your style of play and all this kind of stuff. We need to see
Right.
that because you got to think. I'm gonna tell you what. When we bring on these ex players, and they may not hammer you, and we ain't gonna make them hammer you. But understand, Louisville basketball is a tradition. There ain't no fake shit. This ain't shit that just popped off in the 2000s, in the
Right.
90s, in the 80s. It's been here for a while.
Yeah, he got
And,
us out here looking like Tulane or somebody, man.
man, we 11 and 5, 11, 12, and some shit. Hell, when Tulane when they had Honeycutt was busting ass.
Right. Right.
But no, I got you. I got you. So my thing is this, man. You make good money, and you're gonna make. You gotta think the underlying fact of this when you as shit goes on, you gonna make more money. Man, you know how much money you making off endorsements? I don't
Right.
hear all that, bro. That's cool and all that kind of stuff. But you know what?
There we go.
Always this, and so we got a big game against Duke coming up Saturday. This is gonna be interesting, guys. For the simple fact, Duke is on the road. Uh, I don't know what to expect because Jalen's gone, talking about they're one of their best players, but they eating and grinding. I think the whole thing is you better put Malik Williams on that treadmill and run it up and down. No, for real, on that treadmill, and run it up and down the court because he's going to be the biggest difference of the game. Because when you got him on there, you can let Withers guard Hurt and all that kind of stuff. They ain't got no real center, so he's gonna have to eat. He has to give us
Yeah.
25 to 30 minutes and
We
get.
beat them. We beat them the first game, didn't we?
Yeah, we beat him the first game. We beat him the first game.
Mhm.
But they ain't missed 30 something games of
Yeah.
practice. But look, let's close this out. Another banger. Y'all know how we do. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate everything. That's where we go and everything. But you know what? Hey, bird's eye view. Real quick. Hold on.
Yep.
College baseball. University of Louisville won again against EKU. Uh, we've been on this basketball, women basketball. Got to tighten that shit up. Got to tighten that shit up big time.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, they on the second seed line right now. But look, hey, we bring bangers. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube channel, Walking Sports. Make sure you
Yep.
on our podcast. And we always got, hey, this is the team. Mark Will Bump. You know how we do. God bless y'all.
Yes, sir.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.